Somewhere out there right now, someone is gaming competitively on a laptop balanced on a pillow at a 40-degree screen angle with one earbud in because the other one died. And somewhere else, someone just spent 4 hours color calibrating 3 monitors that are about to display the exact same Discord call. Both of these people would tell you with complete sincerity that they have a setup. And in a way, they're both right. Today, we're climbing the entire ladder of gaming setups, from the absolute bare minimum required to technically play a video game, all the way up to the kind of room that makes your non-gamer relatives ask if you work for NASA. These are the 7 levels of gaming setups. Find your level. Level 1. At level 1, your gaming setup is not a setup. It's a laptop and a surface willing to hold it. That surface might be your actual desk. More likely, it's your bed, your couch cushion, or, for the truly committed, your actual lap, which is, if you think about it, the only reason this style of computer got its name in the first place. You're running on the built-in speakers, so every headshot sounds like it's happening inside a tin can. Your trackpad is your mouse, which means aiming in any shooter is less precision gaming and more gentle suggestion to the game about where you'd like to shoot. If you do have a mouse, it's whatever one was closest to free, and it's sitting on a bedsheet, which is quietly the worst mousing surface on planet Earth. Your chair is a pillow arrangement that took longer to build than most gaming PCs. Your battery is at 9%, your charger is across the room, and you have made the executive decision that walking over to get it would break your momentum. And yet, you are, unmistakably, gaming. Nobody at level 1 is thinking about ergonomics or ambient lighting. You're thinking about whether you can finish this match before the laptop actually dies mid-fight, which, statistically, it will. Level 2. Level 2 is defined by one enormous leap forward: you now own a desk. What you do with that desk is another matter entirely. This is the setup with the mismatched everything. The monitor is a hand-me-down from a family member's old office job, still running at 60 Hz and slightly too dim. The keyboard and mouse are whatever bundle showed up cheapest in a search, still in the box's default beige and black color scheme that matches nothing else in the room. The chair is a dining chair that has been quietly reassigned to gaming duty, and after 3 hours, your lower back is filing a formal complaint. Cable management at level 2 is not a concept you've encountered yet. Your charger cords, headset cable, and mouse wire have formed a single, tangled organism behind the desk that you've silently agreed to never investigate. There's a plate back there too, possibly two, but something important is happening here. You've started noticing things. You notice your friend's setup looks cleaner. You notice this other keyboard sounds satisfying in videos. You notice your mouse feels kind of bad, actually, now that you're paying attention. That noticing is the entire engine of every level that comes after this one. Level 3. Level 3 is the point where you make your first intentional gaming purchase. Not a hand-me-down, not the cheapest option in the search results, an actual choice based on actual research. Usually it's the mouse. You read reviews. You compare DPI specs you didn't fully understand at the time. You bought something with actual gaming branding on the box, and the first time you use it, you can genuinely feel the difference, which is both real and, if we're honest, about 30% placebo. The RGB begins here. Just a little. Maybe it's built into the new mouse. Maybe it's a strip you stuck under the desk that cycles through 17 colors nobody asked for. You will defend this lighting as helping you focus, and no one will believe you, including yourself. You've also critically started closing the 11 other Chrome tabs before you play. A resource management lesson. Every level 3 player learns the exact same way, which is by getting fragged while a video buffers in the background. This is the level of one upgrade at a time. The monitor is still old, the chair is still a crime. But you've proven to yourself that better gear is achievable, and now there's no putting that back in the box. Level 4. Somewhere around level 4, your back starts making executive decisions your wallet has to listen to. This is the level where you buy an actual gaming chair, the kind with lumbar support, armrests that adjust more than one direction, and a warranty you actually read. You get a second monitor, even if it's a mismatched size from the first one, because once you experience Discord on one screen and the game on the other, there is no going back to alt-tab purgatory. A real headset shows up here too, over-ear, actual directional audio, a microphone that doesn't make you sound like you're calling from the bottom of a well. Your teammates can suddenly understand you. This changes more games than any hardware upgrade before it. You've also started tentatively on cable management. Not a full system, you're not there yet, but a few zip ties, a cable clip or two. The tangled organism behind your desk has been partially tamed, even if you still won't look directly at it. Level 4 is when a gaming setup starts being something you'd actually let a friend see on video call without a flash of embarrassment first. Level 5. By level 5, this has stopped being a desk with a computer on it and started being a build. You've got a mechanical keyboard now, and you have opinions about switch types. You'll explain the difference between linear and tactile to someone who did not ask, and you'll enjoy every second of it. Your monitor situation has upgraded to something with a real refresh rate, and you can feel the difference in fast-paced games in a way that makes your old 60 Hz life look, in hindsight, kind of tragic. RGB is no longer random. It's synced. Keyboard, mouse, case fans, and lighting strip are all speaking the same color language now. usually through one app that also somehow controls your motherboard for reasons you've stopped questioning. Cable management has become a genuine point of pride. The back of your desk finally looks like it was built by someone who loves themselves. This is also often the might start streaming level. A basic webcam has appeared, maybe a cheap arm mic. You haven't gone live yet, but you've thought about it, and the gear is quietly already halfway there, which, if we're honest, is usually how it starts for everyone who eventually does. Level 6. At level 6, the setup has stopped being a corner of a room and started being the reason the room exists. You're on a real multi-monitor arrangement now, an ultra-wide or a proper triple monitor spread, mounted on arms instead of stacked on boxes, angled into an actual curve around you. Your PC is a custom build, you spec yourself, with a case that shows off the internals through tempered glass, because if you're going to spend that much on parts, people should be allowed to see them. Lighting has evolved from RGB strip to ambient room lighting. Smart bulbs or a backlight panel behind the monitor that syncs to on-screen colors, so the whole room shifts mood with the game. Acoustic panels might be on a wall. Not because you need a recording studio, because you've started noticing echo, and once you notice echo, you cannot unnotice it. This is a setup other people photograph when they walk into your room. You didn't ask them to, they just do it. Level 7. And then there's level 7. This isn't a gaming setup anymore. This is a command center that happens to also run video games. 3+ monitors, precisely calibrated, mounted on articulating arms that move like they have their own opinions. A custom loop cooling the PC, the kind where the coolant color was chosen to match the room, because at this point that's a reasonable design consideration. A second PC, sometimes a third, dedicated entirely to streaming, recording, or Discord, because asking one machine to do everything at level 7 is considered beneath the setup's dignity. Studio quality lighting on dimmable, color-tunable panels. A shotgun or condenser mic on a boom arm, run through an actual audio interface, possibly a green screen, professionally lit, tucked into a corner for whenever it's needed. Cable management here isn't just tidy, it's invisible, routed through the desk itself, because at this level, a visible cable is basically a personal failure. The chair reclines, has heating, and costs more than some people's first car engine. The desk might be motorized, standing or sitting on command. And somewhere in this room, there's a piece of gear so specific and so unnecessary that even the person who owns it can't fully justify why they bought it. They just know the setup wasn't complete without it. This is the ceiling. This is what every laptop on a bed setup is, technically, one long string of upgrades away from becoming. So, 7 levels, from a dying laptop balanced on a pillow fort to a room full of monitors, mics, and lighting rigs that would make a small TV studio jealous. Here's the honest truth. None of these levels play the actual games any better than the next one. A great player on a laptop still beats a bad player on a battle station every single time. This entire climb isn't really about skill. It's about comfort and vibes and how much of your paycheck you're willing to convert into RGB. Let me know in the comments what level your setup is on right now. And be honest, we can all tell from the lighting in your background anyway. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, subscribe for more gaming content, and I'll see you in the next one.